What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Official Secrets. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. The true story behind Official Secrets is a story of courage and bravery in a time when whistleblowers get punished for revealing what governments do in our name and with our tax money. But I just don't feel that Katharine Gunn's story makes for an interesting movie. Certainly not Official Secrets, which apparently has to fill itself with a couple of other subplots in order to make its runtime. What starts out being about Katharine Gunn and the whole conspiracy being outed, it quickly devolves into an All the President's Men and Spotlight wannabe, and a courtroom drama with an anticlimactic resolve. The themes of Katharine Gunn's story could have been more effectively told in a focused, concise way, instead of this bloated, divided attention of a film that we unfortunately get. Directed by Gavin Hood, Oscar nominee Keira Knightley plays British intelligence specialist named Katharine Gunn, who translates for a living, but her job also involves handling classified information, one of which happens to be a memo from the NSA detailing a shocking directive in which the United States is enlisting Britain's help in their effort to blackmail United Nations Security Council members into voting for their plan to invade Iraq. Katharine Gunn is a liberal who doesn't believe in this illegal war, so she decides to leak the memo to the press, which leads to a chain of events that ignite an international firestorm. One thing that I do want to give this film credit about is that it includes points of views and political ideologies from opposite sides. Yes, overall, Official Secrets still pushes this message and this agenda that supports whistleblowers, which I think is absolutely good. But many of the characters that come along in many of the scenes do provide some interesting devil's advocate arguments. So the film is not just entirely about the powerful trying to silence the few. Now, those arguments might be easily countered or debunked, but they are there, presented in a way that I think would make audiences wonder if they themselves had ever taken such an incorrect position or a skewed way of looking at things. But still, that one decent aspect is not sufficient enough to compensate for the fact that this movie just doesn't know how to make up its mind. Does it want to tell a Katharine Gunn story, or does it not? I mean, there are even parts in this movie where the character Katharine Gunn doesn't appear on screen at all for a long period of time. I'm a big fan of journalist drama just as much as the next guy, but it shouldn't take a big chunk out of what is supposed to be a depiction of one woman's struggle. And on top of that, that whole journalist drama with Matt Smith and Matthew Good being played as some kind of Woodward and Bernstein, that whole part of the film just seems too manufactured and overly dramatized, especially with a foul-mouthed boss unnecessarily yelling at an intern. You'll find yourself rightfully asking, what's the point to all that? Keira Knightley doesn't give a noteworthy performance either. Keira acts like she's following the instructions on the script down to a T, but she doesn't color outside the lines. She plays Katharine Gunn like a fearful victim and an activist, as she should, but there's no deeper, further layer than that. Which is why, as I said earlier, even though this is an important true story, I'm just not sure if it's interesting enough as a feature-length film. I think it would have a more powerful impact if it was just a documentary. When you have multiple plots in a movie like Traffic or The Secret Life of Pets 2, for example, the expectation usually is that those plots would either converge or that they would have an effect on each other, all of which would convey the film's exact same overarching theme. But the way that these three plots are done in Official Secrets is more like if they combine a 3-episodic miniseries into one, which perhaps what it should have been instead.